Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. I know it's been about 7 days since I put out a video, but it was the end of the year. It was a crazy year for me. 2024 was so many challenges, and honestly looking forward to 2025. I hope you guys all had a wonderful holidays and New Year. Let me tell you guys, it was absolutely insane here in Cusco, Peru. So crazy, probably the most celebratory culture I've ever experienced in my entire life. So all in all, it was a really cool experience, but I am back to the game, and honestly guys, I'm going to be doing a little bit of catch-up in this video. I really needed to rest, and so that's exactly what I did. I'm a firm believer in work hard or play... Wait, how does it go again? Work hard, play harder, and rest hard. So I feel like it's super important if you work super hard. Last year I worked on 7 novels. I think I put out, I broke 1 million views on YouTube. A bunch of cool things going on, but it was just a long year, a tiring year, and so at the end of the year I just wanted to kick back, relax, and just, take a load off. So that being said, I am returning. Before I get into this video today, which is essentially just going to be covering, most of the notices that I've missed. So I don't think that you guys are going to be getting, anything too extra from this video that you guys don't already know that's going on. I'm kind of just jumping back in. I know I got some messages from some of you guys. Thank you guys. I appreciate the heartfelt reach out, wondering where the videos are. But yeah, guys, I was just taking a rest. But before I get into the video for today, I do have an announcement regarding the Curseborn Alliance. We have 4 different guilds, I believe each recruiting 1 player. So we have Leviathan looking for a strong S4, S5 hitter. Leviathan is a top 5 guild. Then we also have Alexander looking for a potential sub-leader. So if there's anyone out there that's looking to join, and I believe most of these guilds, I think all these guilds are top 30, top 50, something like that. And so Alexander is looking for a sub-leader, so if there's anyone out there looking for a good guild and interested in some kind of leadership, please reach out in our Discord. There's a link in the description of the bio. And then also Titan, Bahamut Zero, and Shiva are all looking for 1 player. So if you guys want to join the Alliance and jump into one of our guilds, now is the time to do it, since we still have a couple weeks before Guild War number 7. Alright, so that being said, guys, wow, lots of stuff has come out in this game. Honestly, I think that, I love Ever Crisis, but I love Ever Crisis because of Final Fantasy VII. The game itself without Final Fantasy VII, I feel like would be a little bit hard for me to keep up with. And I do think that Applebot kind of went over the top. Calcifer, stay away from the camera, bro. I do think that Applebot went over the top with events in the latter half of December. I really think that it was overkill. I was logging in. There's like 6 different events to farm, and that's one of the reasons why I just stepped back. I took a break. It was like, this is my time to rest in the year. The last thing I want to be doing is coming in and farming all of these recyclable events over and over and over and over and over again. I think that next year would be better if they maybe toned it down during the holidays, especially with all the different changes in release schedule and things are flipping all around, yada 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 yada. So I feel like they should, step back. At least for me, it was at least a little bit of overkill for me. But that being said, it is the new year. I'm excited to get into this. I don't know how many of these notices I've missed, guys, but it's definitely a lot. Oh wow, there is a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to start down here at December 30th. So there is a new battle ranking, number 7, Thunderous Terrors, coming soon. Alright, so that's going to be interesting. Battle ranking number 7, yada yada yada. Let's see what we got here. So strategy tips, Earth is effective against Zatant Rattel. Alright, so it's going to be magic defense down is effective. Additionally, magic Earth abilities are effective. So Lucia, Vincent, going to be great for this. The second battle is going to be against the Materia Guardian, one of my more favorite bosses in the game. Fire is going to be effective. So we have physical attack down, magic attack down, and magical defense down are effective. Additionally, fire abilities are effective. So I'm guessing magic fire is going to be the DPS of choice here with magic defense down. So that'll be fun. All right, what time does it say it's coming out? Let's see here. As of January 8th, so we still have some time here. Now we have a Tifa and Aerith limit break draw on now. I know most of you guys have probably already pulled. I will be doing a to pull or not to pull video. It will come out after this video. So yeah, super interesting. I will say, not really a fan of the limit break draw on New Year's. Honestly, in my heartfelt opinion, absolute bullshit. I just feel like we have Sid right on the horizon. When I first started playing Ever Crisis, guys, I'm a day one player. This game was so unique in the fact that almost nothing was limited at the beginning, right? We had very few limited banners. And I feel like actually in the latter half of 2024, I think the majority of banners have actually been limited, and they've really been latching on to this, and I just don't think that it's overall healthy for the game. I think that, you know, there are definitely players that are already starting to feel burnt out. The events are recyclable, etc., but we just get the same thing in a different way over and over and over, and I just feel like, you know, this is not helping. A limit break draw banner right before a Sid banner, so hopefully they make, you know, the characters not limited, but I'm almost positive that Sid's banner will be a limit break draw as well. So starting the year with basically a double limited banner, and then potentially going into a Rebirth Reawakened crossover banner, it just feels a little bit ridiculous, and I'm actually going to slash the little bit. It is ridiculous. So that being said, however, this banner is super cool. I just think that not that many players have that many crystals for it, and so it just is what it is, guys. So let's go down here. Let's take a quick look. So here we have the blue Daffodil Gloves, blue Fluorescent Flurry, 4 ATB cost, inflicts up to 1100% physical non-elemental damage upon a single enemy, plus grants weakness exploitation buff to the caster, which is absolutely insane buff. It basically, you know, if an enemy is resistant to imperils or any other type of debuff, this gives the caster a buff that essentially allows them to exploit up to a certain percent of damage from the enemy, which is really, really, really good, because it's basically, you know, unavoidable. I mean, you can't have it be resisted by the enemy. And then we have Aerith's Crimson Staff, Crimson Fluorescence, 4 ATB cost, inflicts them to 750% magic non-elemental damage upon all enemies, drastically increases all allies' magic attack, plus drastically reduces magic defense of all enemies when caster's HP is 70% or more. So also another insane weapon, super good. Then we have two new costumes here. We have both of them are going to come with Reprieve in their first R ability, which is super cool. And then this one right here, this is insane, guys. New Year's Mastery boosts Fire, Ice, Lightning, Earth, Water, and Wind ability damage. I believe this goes to 30%, which is only 5% less than Arcanum. So essentially, this makes Tifa, it gives Tifa an all-element almost Arcanum, which is so crazy, guys. Super crazy. I do feel like these kind of costumes, or this kind of costume, is so valuable, just because if you miss another costume down the line, you still have it, and it works for both physical and magic, which is insane. So super good, and congratulations to all the players that have pulled for it. So also we have Festive Crimson Attire, Reprieve right here, along with New Year's Protection, boosts HP and healing potency. So that one's interesting. We have some reawakened gear here. Cloud's official festive garb, physical attack going from 5 points to 10, so not bad, but also nice to have. And then Sephiroth's celebratory garb going from HP 10 points to 15 points, so that's pretty interesting. And then we have Tifa's ultimate weapon here, Premium Heart, looks pretty cool. Ravaging Axe Kick, it has 3 uses, right? So this is the first time I believe that we've seen a ultimate weapon that can cast 3 times instead of twice, and it's also going to grant haste every single time that it's casted. So essentially Tifa can stay in a hasted state like for a long time, guys, which is going to be crazy. All right, so these are going to be the new banners right here. We have a bunch of stuff. Here's Exploit Weakness. Status buff increases damage when hit with weakness, right? So basically, essentially, you know, as long as you're have the element that is advantageous to the opponent you're fighting, then this is going to increase the damage. All right, so I'm going to go back here. Man, there's a lot of stuff to catch up on, guys. We have the New Year 2025 special draw on now. All right. So let's check this out. The Cloud exclusive gear New Year's Battle Garb is available as a bonus from this draw. This draw can be performed one time only using New Year 2025 draw ticket times 10. Alright, interesting. I actually haven't seen this costume yet. No weapons are featured in this draw. New Year 2025 draw tickets can be obtained from the New Year 2025 medals exchange. New Year 2025 medals can be exchanged from the same yada. Alright, so here is the costume. All right. Wow. All right. So here we have New Year's Battle Guard, boost HP, and then we have Flame Frost Celebration, which is going to give boost Fire Ice ability damage, also boost Fire Ice resistance. Honestly, costume looks pretty cool. I like the sword. The red sword looks super sick. So curious exactly where this is. This draw can be performed from the ticket tab on the draw screen. All right. So that's good to know. All right, let's go back up. Here we have a step up limit break draw, 2 loops only, limit break, etc., etc. I've never found one of these that I actually like, so I will jump over to the actual draw and check it out there in a little bit. We also have the new Happy New Year Massive Mochi Mayhem on now, so this is going to be our New Year's event. While a festive mood sweeps Wutai, suspicious figures target the merry Mochi from the shadows. Defeat the Mochi menaces and save the annual celebration. I do love to eat myself some mochi. Alright, here we have the Chocobo battle. I actually really like that. It looks super cool. You have command ability, Defira Surge, so it's basically an event weapon right here. Boosts HP, inflicts up to 250% non-elemental magic damage upon all enemies, plus slightly reduces fire resistance of all enemies. So an AoE fire imperil. I'm guessing it only goes to mid, but still nice to have in Cloud's kit. Then we have the Mochi Scorpion, recommended element fire, recommended sigils triangle, and X. Fire abilities are effective since powerful magic attacks are used. Magic defense up is also effective. And we have a reward bonus for the New Year's limited banner. Unfortunately limited. Cannot believe they made that limited. Dang it, Applebot. I'm trying to be on your side here, and you're just not making it easy. Alright, so gonna go on from here. And we have the Critical Threat Reawaken Sephiroth, the Revival on now. I believe the Crash 3 is out for this one. But not much information there. Then we have the New Year 2025 campaign on now. So we're going to have Blue Crystal times 3,000, Mithril Ingots. We're going to have, during the period, all characters gained experience and gained EXP for characters level 70 or lower is increased. Alright, so that's great. Clear the panel missions to get Lottery Box, New Year 2025 medals, Tifa and Aerith wallpapers, and more. Alright, so even though they are limited banners, we do have wallpapers for them, which I do think is a step in the right direction, but it might just be because it's for the new year. I really wish that they bring back wallpapers for limited banners just because they're so unique. It's nice to have that wallpaper for it, and so it is nice to see this for sure. And we have New Year daily free draw, 10 draw up to 290 draws, so that's 29 days of free 10 draws. Super cool. Log in during the period to receive up to New Year limit break special draw ticket times 30. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, this is so cool. They made the New Year's banner limited, but they're also giving out tickets for that banner. Turns out this is for its own little special ticket draw and not for the New Year's banner whatsoever, which I feel like this is a little bit misconstruing. This very much seems like this is for the banner, so yeah, just keep an eye out because I know there's some of these items in the shop and I just don't want any of you guys to get tricked out there. Alright, so New Year login bonus, log in during the period to get a total of blue crystal times 3,000 or more. Alright, and receive items such as materials to reach weapon level 80 and each character's memories as a gift. Honestly, guys, I'm starting to get so many character memories that I feel like I don't even really need to do the premium quests every day, just because I feel like we're getting to the point where like the level cap being increased is becoming increasingly rare, to the point where, you know, if we only got 2 level cap increases this year, I wouldn't be surprised at all. So alright, then we also have a new Crisis Dungeon, Igata Forbidden Zone Edition, coming out. Alright, so as of December 31st, a new dungeon has been added to solo content. Alright, so that'll be fun to check that out. And then, here we go. Regarding the change in lineup of packs regarding New Year's Limit Break Special Draw Ticket. Alright, so yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Regarding the change in lineup of some packs, we have received several inquiries from players who purchased the New Year Limit Break Special Draw Ticket thinking they could use them to perform the Tifa and Aerith Limit Break Draw. I wonder why they might think that. As a result of our urgent meeting, wow, we are taking the following actions to apologize for the issue that caused confusion about the ticket's behavior and did not meet our players' expectations. We will add the premium draw ticket times 10 to the packs below. Legendary New Year 2025 Daily Pack 2, New Year 2025 Pack 3, New Year 2025 Pack 4. The number of times they purchase the above packs will be distributed later for players, yada, 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 yada. Alright, so it looks like they are adding premium draw tickets to certain packs, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so that is going to basically cover everything that I've missed. Actually, probably not even everything that I've missed, but a good amount of things that I've missed out there. Let's go in here. Let's check out the shop. Alright, I know there are some good things here. So first things first, Crystal Boost packs are back. As you guys know, this is essentially the best deal in the game, or one of the best deals in the game, especially with Sid on the horizon. There are 31 days left, so that's good that it's basically lasting this entire month. We can really decide if we want to grab one of these packs at some point. And we have the New Year 2025 shop. All right, so I'm just going to go through these one at a time. First one is a 10 premium tickets and 10 stamina for 2,500. So that one's pretty standard. Then we have the, what's the name of this one? The Legendary New Year 2025 Daily Pack number 2. All right, so they added the premium tickets here. All right, now how much is this one? This one is 5K. All right, so this is a 25. This is basically a 2K value right here for the premium 10. Then we are also getting Tifa 100 weapon parts, Aerith 100 weapon parts. All right, so typically that's a 3K value, 3K value, right? Yeah, so essentially it's two 3K values plus a 2K value. So for 5K, this is a pretty fantastic deal, I would say, guys, especially if you guys are focusing on these. As you guys can see, I have lots of Tifa parts at this point in time. All right, now let's go on to the next one. This is just going to be a standard. I never get these anymore. I just feel like, you know, characters' regular weapon pools are, they don't really get that many non-featured weapons added to them anymore. I feel like there's been so much limited stuff, so I don't really chase these anymore. But if you're a newer player, definitely always good. Then we have the New Year 2025 pack number 3. Okay, so this one is 3K value. All right, but it also comes with this on top of it. So that's also really nice that they did that. You know, I could see why players would be pissed about these special draw tickets. They should not have called it special limit break draw. I know that the new limit break draw weapons are on there, but it's just misleading. And I think that, you know, in a business, it's extremely important to be extremely transparent with your customers, right? Because without the customer, the business is nothing. And so therefore, you know, the word for customer in Japanese is okyakusama, right? And it has the sama suffix, which is essentially what would go after God, right? Okami-sama. So that just shows you like how a customer is perceived in Japan. And I think that it should be perceived that way, right? So other than that, we're going to have the same pack for Aerith right here. Also pretty good. And then we have some other packs right here. What are these? What is this? New Year 2025 medal. Traded for items at the New Year 2025 medals exchange. All right, so I'm not exactly sure what is in there. We'll go check that out here in a second. And it does look like the rest of them are basically our standard packs here, along with these New Year 2025 medals. So let's go and look at the exchange for these medals and see exactly what is in there. New Year 2025 medals right here. All right, so we have a, let's see here. What is this? New Year 2025 draw ticket times 10. I have no idea what this is. Used for New Year 2025 special draw. Okay, I'm guessing it's just that one thing where those tickets are used for. All right, then we have premium draw ticket times 10. All right, so you would need 30 of these to get these. I just don't think it's worth it to chase for these. That's what I'm guessing, guys. There's nothing really in here that looks super valuable. So, yeah, I'm basically just going to fully skip on all of that stuff. Other than that, guys, let's go over. We'll take a quick look at the draw. Take a look at the step up right here. All right, so we have first free draw. Obviously, do that one. Then we have 1K paid, 3K total, 6K total, 9K total. So these are always 9K paid. I just feel like it's complete overkill for this. I just can't really see why this would be more valuable to go for this over the banner, unless you had already done the first 2 pages in the banner and, you know, you needed one thing. But still, I just can't really see the value. That does look like there is a exchangeable costume here. I'm guessing it's not for the new costumes, but for either Cloud or Sephiroth's. And we have some Mako gems here as well. But for me, these are going to be basically a skip, guys. I'm just going to take a quick look at the costumes really quick. Tifa's looks awesome, guys. I think she looks super cool. I mean, both of these setups for this banner are pretty freaking awesome. I'm just super bummed that they're limited. I really feel like Applebot is kind of dropping the ball. I think that they came out the gate as this like super free to play friendly. I know the game is still free to play friendly, but I just feel like they're getting more and more like limited focused, right? And they know, because, you know, the high tier spenders in the game, they're going to basically pull for anything. And because of that, they know that they can essentially get away with anything, right? So it is our fault that these things are happening. And so, you know, it is what it is, guys. But I just wish that they kind of toned it down on the limited banners. I think it's just getting too much. All right, guys. Well, that's going to essentially, you know, wrap up this video. I apologize that I was gone. I took a rest, and yeah, but I was much needed, guys. I need to be able to, you know, come into this year strong. I've been working on the Curseborn Saga book series for 14 years. I have 3 years left to finish the series, which is close to twice the length of Lord of the Rings, which is pretty crazy. So 3 years left, and I can finally finish this 17-year project, guys, which has taken almost half my life so far, which is freaking crazy. About half, yeah. So anyways, guys, that's going to conclude this video today. If you guys did enjoy it, please don't forget to drop a like on the channel and subscribe for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. I hope you guys all have a wonderful and amazing 2025, and all of your dreams are fulfilled and brought true. That being said, hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Take care, and peace.